Well, it's all this chatter who was the real MVP and all this stuff for the Olympics award that supposedly people have said it was around 20 years ago. They didn't make a big deal about Kevin Durant winning it, of course. But then again, Kevin Durant proved that he can win it. He proved that he's the best player on that team. But for this year's version of the Olympics, some of these guys claim it's LeBron, LeBron. But you look at the whole box score for every game. It wasn't always LeBron. He had times when Anthony Davis led in scoring, Joel Embiid, some others. But I don't think these dudes get why. Oh, he only played 2 good games. Stephen Curry, but no Stephen Curry, they wouldn't be playing for gold. Now would they? You freaking idiots. But anyways, Steve Kerr came out probably after the game and listed his MVP, who he thought was the MVP of the Olympics so far. And here's what he had to say. And you know, some of you might know Steve Kerr is not a favorite by many, but here he goes and says what he needs to say about who's the MVP. In the interview, he says, Devin Booker is an incredible basketball player. Nobody asked about him. He was our unsung MVP. I just wanted to say that. Trying to figure out the reasons why he say that. In the gold medal game, Booker scored 15 points, dished out 3 assists, and grabbed 6 rebounds to help the Americans win the gold. He had 2 3-point shots as well, helping to space the floor. Let's see here. About the time I'm reading this article, talked about Steve Kerr's rotations, which were terrible. But he listed Devin Booker as his MVP. Devin Booker was quite quiet this time around. This is his second time in the Olympics. If you watch some of the games, he went out there and played defense for once. Played defense, needed to score when he needed to score, and like what Steve Kerr did, spaced the floor times when he needed to be spaced. Yeah, he didn't get much credit out there. I know, I know Suns fans wish he can do this when the season starts. But we know that ain't gonna happen because he didn't really need to score like that. He didn't. Not when you have 10 other All-Stars on the team. But I know some Suns fans wish that could be translated into the regular season for the NBA. We still yet to see when the season starts how that happens. Cause I don't even know who the Suns even you think about it, Suns do have a super team with Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant, but still. Who knows what happens, but do I agree with Steve Kerr saying that? I don't know. It was a different look for Devin Booker. I remember hearing the commentary. Yeah, that freaking pungent commentary. They had the Olympics. Dwayne Wade, all of them was saying the same thing about Devin Booker, that he was doing different things out there to help the United States win on the defensive side and just knocking down shots when you need to, not worrying about having a ball in his hand all the time, not worrying about scoring the most points, not worried out there trying to act like he the second coming of Kobe Bryant, which he is not, which I don't understand why they even compared him to 3 years ago. But he's doing all the little things and probably didn't get too much hype around it. So that's probably why Steve Kerr listed him as MVP. And like I said, you look at all the games, everyone contribute It just so happened they had that Stephen Curry went nuclear for the last 2 games. Everybody keeps talking about the first 2 games he was garbage. It's not how you start, it's about how you finish. And if it wasn't for Stephen Curry, like I said in the beginning of the video, we would be talking about them winning gold. Now worry, because we know LeBron can't do that certain thing. Stephen Curry was nearly unstoppable against Serbia and France. They tried to double team him against France, but it didn't work. He still knocked down the shots. That right there proved to me that he carried away with the MVP for the last 2 games. And led in scoring. Everybody gets so focused on, LeBron had a triple-double. He had a triple-double because he was stat padding. You buzzards. They want to look at stats for LeBron, but they want to look at stats for anyone else. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Bunch of losers, man. Dudes don't know nothing about basketball. They sit here and ramble on. I'm going to start blocking some of these dudes too. Because now they getting to the point where they getting disrespectful towards, not just towards me, they do that all the time, but towards other commenters in the comment section. Because they can't stand anybody else's opinion. But anyways. Yeah, I have to agree with Steve Kerr. I don't know about being the MVP, but I do agree with Steve Kerr that he was taking, Devin Booker was sacrificing and doing other things to make sure the United States, help the United States win the gold. But I don't even think Devin Booker's efforts will be enough to make them go to the gold medal game. That's the problem. They just don't want to give credit to Stephen Curry. That's how LeBron fans act. And I'm not even a big Steph Curry fan. I see what I see. Like I saw LeBron get dunked on and it wasn't made up by AI. You look at all the games, led all the games. Let's see here. Led in all the games. I'm not going to count the exhibition games. Well, even if you wanted to count the expedition games, Anthony Edwards led in the game against Canada. Anthony Davis led in the game against Australia. Curry led in the game against Serbia. LeBron did lead in the game against South Sudan when they almost lost. And in Germany when they almost lost. And then the Olympic play, if you want to count that, Kevin Durant had 23 against Serbia in the first game. They played against them. Bam Adebayo had 18 points in the first game he had against them. Booker had 6 assists in that game. James didn't have 9 assists in the first game against Serbia. In the game against Puerto Rico, Anthony Edwards had 26. Jason Tatum had 10 rebounds. LeBron had 8 assists. In the knockout round, Devin Booker had 18 points against Brazil in that blowout. In the game against Serbia, we all know Curry got 36. Tongue twisted. Now we know LeBron got 12 rebounds and 10 assists. And in the last game, Curry had 24. I don't know when triple doubles count towards somebody getting the MVP. It says somebody leading a team in 2 games and winning it. I don't get it. But we all know what this is about. This is about that damn freaking broke down, watered down, I guess, final dance. Or somebody said can't dance tournament. It's the final dance video that he's been documenting, he's been making for the last 2 years. Allegedly, he is. So anyways, we know what this is about for LeBron. But anyways, um, and shoot, you even look at I'm looking at the averages for the whole tournament right now. LeBron averaged the most minutes at 24 minutes, a minute above everyone else. Damn, Halliburton had 8 points. Tyrese Halliburton only played in 3 games. And that's crazy. Tatum only played in 4. Drew Holiday played in 5, but I think he missed the game because he was injured. Joel Embiid only played in 5, and Derek White only played in 5. And Devin Booker himself averaged 11 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds in 22 minutes for the tournament. But anyways, like I said, we all know what this is about. This is about LeBron and his glory only. But anyways, I know I'm going to have a bunch of Lestans crying in the comment section again. But whatever. Let them cry and eat cake.